Tell us a bit about yourself.
My name is Holly Cooper. I am 20 years old, and I am the author and artist of the comic book series Restoring the Fourth Guardian.
How long have you been an artist?
Seriously, I have been for about 7 years. Yeah.
Seriously?
Yes.
Okay.
Like taking it seriously as a profession, a job, yeah.
Okay. And what are you currently working on?
Volume 1 of Restoring the Fourth Guardian. It is almost finished.
What are you working on right now?
My comic book series, Restoring the Fourth Guardian, Volume 0 is finished and available. I am currently working on Volume 1, which should be published around March, the end of March.
Okay. And can they get it at, say, Amazon?
Yes.
Okay.
It is Amazon KDP published.
Okay. So what was hard for you to decide to finally just jump right in and be serious as an artist?
Okay, so I'd say probably just the self-doubt. That was the biggest one. I just thought that my art wasn't up to par, like it wasn't good enough to have a published comic book. The story was a little bit bad. Okay, so let me just little story. So I had finally decided to take the plunge, to start my story, make it a comic book, and I wanted to be at this specific event, but I was working on Volume 1 at the time, the first draft. And it was a lot longer, and I knew that I couldn't finish it in the deadline. So I switched and made Volume 0. But since I rushed it, it really wasn't the greatest. So I was happily shocked when people loved it and they kept coming back, like asking when the next volume was going to be released. It was just a pleasant surprise. And it gave me encouragement that even though my art wasn't up to my standards, other people, they could see the potential, they could see the story unfolding, and that was the jump I needed to really push and get started.
So now that you are right in there, how do you feel good about then taking that plunge? How do you feel like it was just a good thing to go for it?
Well, first, I think if I hadn't initially just jumped in head first, I wouldn't have improved so quickly. You can look at my books, and from the beginning of the book to the end of the book, you can see not only my art improving, storytelling improving, I learned new techniques and everything, and I just slowly integrate them in. Yeah, I just improved so much. I gained some confidence, and I like the fact that my readers will be able to read and grow with me as I create.
So you feel like the pressure helped you to rise to the challenge?
Yes, definitely. Because I tend to procrastinate a lot. So without a deadline, without an end goal, I was just kind of like, oh, well, I'll get to it,
So I think that's probably true for a lot of artists. So what would be your advice for other new artists that are kind of at that brink but unsure, not sure how to proceed?
Well, as long as you have, like, if it's a comic book specifically, I'd say have your story outline, have the basics, have your world developed and everything, and then just jump in. You can always edit and rewrite. Like, if you're not jumping in and just doing it, you're never gonna get started. Like, you just have to go for it.
Do you struggle with perfectionism?
Occasionally, like, I do tend to sit there and try to make the picture look perfect. I don't do it a lot because I am a pretty messy person, but I'm super passionate about art, so I try to make that as perfect as I can make it. What was the question?
Oh, no, you answered it. I find, yes, see, I write rather than you do art, but I find, yes, sometimes done is better than perfect. You just have to get it out there.
Yep.
So speaking of getting it out there, tell everyone where they can find you, like what social media channels are you on, that type of thing.
Okay, so I'm most active on TikTok. My username is Firelord Frog. My username is the same on everything. If I'm active on it, it's Firelord Frog. I have Instagram, trying to build that up, Pinterest, and currently working on YouTube.
And I hear there's a website in the works, but we'll announce more later, probably when that's ready to go. Awesome. People will be able to find you good there. Well, thank you for sharing a bit of the behind the scenes of your art world today. Give everyone your name and where they can find, and the title of your book on Amazon once more, so that they can find you.
Okay. I hope you enjoyed this video. My name is Holly Cooper. I am the author and artist of the comic book series Restoring the Fourth Guardian. Volume 0 is available on Amazon, and my socials would be YouTube, Firelord Frog, Instagram, Firelord Frog, TikTok, Firelord Frog, and Pinterest, Firelord Frog.
All right, thank you very much for sharing with us. Everybody do all the YouTube things, and we'll see you next time. Tell us a bit about yourself.
My name is